Let's take a look at this 2003 Bombardier Traxter 500 Max. So the Max means it's a two-seater. You can see it's a stock two-seater. It's got the extended wheelbase for a more comfortable ride and greater stability on the trails. Bombardier worked with John Deere in 2000, I think it was 4 and 5, to make these tractors. So you see some of them out there that are the John Deere green and yellow. And then they were bought out by Can-Am, I believe, in 2007. So these are the modern day Can-Ams. So whether you know the Can-Am name or the Bombardier name or the John Deere name, you know that these things represent quality, heavy duty materials. The frame, the racks on these are just thicker metal, thicker gauge metal, heavier duty than a lot of your other four-wheelers from this era. You see this has the straight axle in the back, but dual shock suspension, again for that more comfortable ride. It's ready for a trailer hitch if you want to do that. See, it's got the cooling fan there in the back. It is liquid cooled, but your radiator's in the back. And then for the rear passenger, you've got the backrest, hand holds. There's a cup holder on this one. You got cup holders for both the driver and the passenger. Taking a look here, you can see this is in really good condition. The shocks aren't even scratched up or rusty. It's got a brand new battery in it. Good tread on the tires. Plastics are in excellent shape. No major cracks or holes. Footwells are also in good shape. See, you got the driver footwell and the passenger footrest as well. So no big bends in the racks, breaks in the plastic, or bends in the front bumper either. All the lights work. This does have low beam and high beam. Axle guards are there and in good shape. See the Bombardier logo on the front. Just a very well built machine. And this one in this case has been used very gently and very little. It's got a little over 900 miles on it. We'll take a look at that here in a second. These come with storage in the front. Nice big storage compartment. And it's got the toolbox there as well. So these are a little bit different in just about every regard. Everything's just a little bit different than, you know, a Sportsman or a Honda from the same era. We'll take a look at a couple of those differences now. Of course, you get your 12-volt socket there. So this is your gear position selector. It's in park right now. It's also got positions for reverse, neutral, high, and low. But it is a 5-speed. So you've got 5 speeds in both high and low, essentially, and reverse, actually. So it's got 10 forward speeds and 5 reverse speeds if you want it that way. The transmission on this, you can select. It's selectable, similar to like a Honda Rubicon. You can select full auto or 5-speed thumb shift. So where you do that is this button here. It's on right now. It's on manual. If you flip this down, it's going to be an automatic transmission. So it has the 5 gears. So when it's in auto, you can feel it shift through those 5 gears. And if it's in manual, then you're going to use this button here, toggle down or up to shift up or down. So like I say, a very unique transmission. It's called the, let's pan over here, you see the Viscalock transmission on these. Very unique design, and in manual and auto it can tend to be a little herky-jerky when you try to shift, because it doesn't depend on your, I think it's depending on your speed. I don't think it's your RPM, because it'll kind of just shift whenever. So I prefer manual, that way I know when it's going to shift, and I feel like it's a smoother shift when I do it that way. And then you got your high beam selector here. Your lights are actually turned on by the gauge. So you got lights on, and then you got on but without lights. And then you got your gear positions light up here, gears 1 through 5. Again, I don't know if we're gonna be able to see this in the sunlight, but so that's actually the trip. Get it to move here. Come on, there you go. 319 hours, a little over 900 miles on it. I don't know if you can see that, but so let's see what else we can talk about. It's got hydraulic brakes, front and rear. You do need to have the brake pedal engaged, so there's a brake pedal on the right here, as most. Need to have that pushed down if you're going to, what was I going to say? Going to shift gears, going to shift it out of park. But the only thing else we haven't looked at yet is just kind of you're down here again. You see the shocks in really good shape. Plastics aren't all beat up, so bumper's in good shape. Good tire tread. All right, so we're going to do a start here, and we're going to take a look at the motor in a second. This is under the seat, but for now I'm going to go ahead and, well, that's not going to work. I'm going to go ahead and try to start this. This is a cold start in the sense that it hasn't been started at all today, but it's also 95 degrees, so it's not exactly cold, but we're going to choke it and then start it, and I'll aim to the back. Let's see, turn it on, aim to the back so you can see there's no smoke, but so like I said, that's the choke is on. It likes to have the choke on for about 15 seconds. I'll turn it off and probably stall. I think we're good. See, the light is on because its parking brake is locked. But as you see, there's no smoke. So this has no smoke, no leaks. Runs really well. All right, so I'm going to pause this real quick. We'll take a look at the motor. All right, so you just depress this lever here in the back of the seat to lift it up. And then one of the cool things about this machine is all the everything you need to access for maintenance is under the seat. So that's your motor sitting right there. You got your air box behind it. You see I just changed the oil. So there's your oil filter. Your brake fluid's right there toward the front of the machine. That's the reservoir for your back brakes, I believe. The ones for the front are up on the handle, but carburetor sitting right there, so easy to work on if you have any issues, which again this doesn't, but it's a used ATV, so it will eventually, most likely. But unlike the Honda or Sportsman, you don't have to remove any plastics to work on it, so really convenient. And there's your new battery, and then you see it's got the VIN sticker down there, which if you need to know that VIN, I'm happy to give that to you. So there you have it. Really good machine. Again, well built, sturdy. More popular up north than they are here, Michigan, Canada, but still very easy to get parts for. So if you have any questions or want to see close-up pictures of a particular angle, just let me know. Thank you.